Today, we are going to be watching childhood crushes. I can think of mine when I was a kid. I thought that Chico was so hot. I also like that one goth lady from where they go on the island and they have to compete for the money, and that one lady showed her booba by accident and it was censored on the show. You know what I'm talking about? So let's check it out.
So I made a video not too long ago about my celebrity crushes, where I went over all the celebrities who I wanted to have my future daughter with.
I don't think I even know that many celebrities. Maybe I should watch more TV.
And in light of recent events, it reminded me of my video game. It also reminded me about the woman I used to googly eye over on my TV screen as a child. My parents should have never let me watch TV back then, because it introduced me to a whirlpool of characters that made my wee-wee explode.
Dude, she was so hot. She was like the eviler version. Why am I attracted to evil women? Why when they're evil, they're more hot?
Experience new emotions that I never felt before. And now those are my childhood crushes. And in this analysis, I'll be going over the ones that made me the man I am today. You are in for a wild ride.
Chat, who is your childhood crush? I actually do want to know. Dude, it must be so much crazier nowadays because people have like the internet. But back then, it was just like whatever came on the TV. Starfire, Alex, Emma Stone, Yo Mama, oh, whatever. Any redhead, Peach, Toxic Yuri, Swiper, the Fox? What the fucks is going on here?
All right, so we're gonna start a little team. You know, we're gonna try to work our way up to the real good ones.
Oh,
all
yeah.
Right. So first up, we got Lady from the 2000 Thomas the Tank Engine movie.
Nuh-uh. Guys, we're gonna have to do a hear me out night, okay? I'm gonna have a section in the Discord where you put your hear me outs and then I will rate them, because ain't no way he's putting his wee-wee in a train. Is that why it's running a train? Because this one was so hot?
Now, I've been an active watcher of Thomas since I was in preschool. And in the series, there's a lot of baddies. We got Emily.
Hello,
gamers.
Caroline, Percy, I think that's a girl, and Harold.
Harold looks like he's on some, like, fent or something. What is going on? He's up to some devious stuff.
But out of all these...
Damn! Okay, be for real. You add eyeliner to anything and it's hot. That is a sexy caboose right there.
Fine ladies, ain't none of them had me as bricked up as Lady. I mean, look at her shining purple build, her golden bumpers, and a steam hole where I could, you know.
Oh, not in the steam hole!
You know. And I'm not weird for having a crush on her. I was a child. It's not my fault
you.
they started to make trains so gorgeous. I was actually going to be a conductor because of this fantasy of mine, being with a lady and all. But then my dream was crushed when I actually found out that trains don't have mouths.
No! Is there anything left to live for?
So now that just defeats the purpose of everything. Moving on, next up we got Marceline.
Oh! I loved her. Then what they ended up doing later is that they like gender bended her into like a man that was really hot too. I was her for Halloween one year.
The vampire queen. Ever since I was a youngling, Marceline gave me the sweats, leaving me drenched. So it's quite obvious why she's on my lineup. I honestly think she's the one that's responsible for my taste in women.
Yeah!
She's emo. She's a vampire.
People and vampires! I wanted to be a vampire so bad when I was a kid. I've told this story before, but I remember one night I went to bed and I was like, dear God, if you're real, make me into a vampire and I'll believe forever. Then I went to bed. I woke up and I wasn't a vampire and I went, man, come on. What the? I said please.
Yeah, she makes me want to have some daddy issues too. And if she ain't your favorite in Adventure Time, and who else is there? Bubblegum? Glizzy Princess?
What about Fire Princess? Some people like her. She's like Tsundere, right? Or Flame Princess?
No, everyone else, that's the wrong choice. Marceline is the only right in this world we live on. Moving on, we got Velma from every single Scooby-Doo.
Oh! Do not get me started. Do you remember when she wore the latex in the live action movie? Holy crap, that was actually nuts. That was actually insane.
I've always preferred Velma over the inferior Daphne. Velma has everything over her. She's got the fit, she's got the face, and...
Yeah! Am I a gooner?
she has freckles. Like the mystery gang could be using Velma as a trap, because all those Party City villains will get distracted by her natural beauty when seeing her. I wish she was doing that. But instead, she's always talking about math, solving the mystery.
What's up with the x equals negative b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a with her ass?
Like, bruh, can you shut up and start twerking, please?
Show me that hypotenuse, baby.
Please, please, with a cherry on top, please. I'm not trying to hear all that. Next up, we got Shigo.
Oh my god. Elite list. I'm telling you, this is a base list. She was awesome. And I think eventually she turns out to be like kind of nice or something, right?
I need to explain, she a baddie, better than Mid Possible, and also every boy's crush. And even though she's a villain, I don't care. She could run my bank account dry, and I'll still feel like my money was well spent. That's how mesmerizing she is. But let's move on to the higher tier picks of this list.
Raven.
We just went over the low tier people. They're great and all, but...
Ego in a train is absolutely wild.
Not as superior as the high tier. And from now on, every single pick...
Oh! There was something about her, too. I don't know what it was. But there was something about her.
Will be even better than the last. All right, next up, we got Michelle Obama and I...
I'm gonna be honest, I was not expecting Michelle Obama. Me when I ate my lunch one day at school.
Carly, as a child, I always looked up to Michelle Obama. Even now, I still do. I'm not the tallest person, but as a kid seeing her in iCarly, I thought I found the one. I love a woman that's built like a grown-ass man. She don't deserve Obama, whatever his last name is. She deserves me. She should be flocking over towards me because I'm the better pick. Next up is Zac Efron. Now,
what? Zac Efron. Actually, I did watch a Zac Efron movie. Wasn't he in that wrestling movie? That wrestling movie was actually really good. I didn't really like the ending that much, but the rest of it was really good. It's called like the, what is it? Iron Claw. Yeah, the Iron Claw. That was a good movie.
You're probably thinking, bro, isn't this pretty gay? And yes, it is gay. I switch my teams like how Ariana Grande switches her race. I do what I want. I remember watching High School Musical as a kid, and every time Zac was on screen, I was singing like Bruno Mars whenever he started to sing.
Yeah!
Like, look at him. He's the man we all aspire to be.
Oh my God, I just got hit with something that I remembered I did when I was a kid. Okay, listen up. This is actually kind of a wild ride. Who was that other guy in High School Musical who ended up singing the baseball song? Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, they're out there singing and shit, and he's like, I don't dance, no. Yeah, Corbin! Okay, so Corbin had this concert when I was in Texas, and it was at this giant festival. And I remember they were like, any kids want to get up on stage and start dancing? Come on up. I was like, I want to dance. So I walked up on stage, and I got in the middle of the stage. I was like, where is everybody? And this guy goes, you, come here. So I walked off the stage, and he was like, this is the wrong stage. I just stood in front of like 50 people who had no idea why there was like a 10-year-old girl standing in the middle of the stage.
And if we can't beat him, then we might as well fuck him. Next up,
Whoa!
we got the furries.
Okay, I'm gonna say something a little controversial. For some reason, I don't really count Lola Bunny as furry. It's like furry adjacent, but everybody knows she's hot. Sandy, I would say that's a little furry. Like, Sandy, that's a little freaky. The kitty cat right there with like the look, with the sleigh, she's furry adjacent, but more human. Okay, Max and Ruby, that's a little wild. that doesn't make any sense. That is extreme furry.
I've never wanted to have my way with an animal more than right now. Next up, we got...
Peanut butter? What? What is going on?
Dora. Now, hold on for a second. Before we start making any accusations. Remember the title of the video. And I'm talking about the grown-up version of her in Dora and Friends Into the City.
What?
Not the big chrome dome kid one. Now, her in this show, she's a beauty. And I'm not weird for saying that, because she's grown up in this one. And to prove my point, let's confirm her age in the series.
I think I'm gay. I knew it was coming.
That's just... Next up is that pink thing from the Backyardigans.
What animal is she? I have always wondered this. She's not an axolotl. She's not a ladybug. I never knew. I literally never knew. An ant? A lizard? I have no idea.
Now, I don't know what she is.
I tried to tell you. Literally nobody knows. Even the Gooners don't know.
Or what species she comes from. Apparently, she's a made-up creature. But
What?
they gave her nice pink skin. And I like pink skin.
What? Like serial killer line.
How old is she again? Before I get to my last pick.
Dude, this happened to me. I thought that one ant in the Chimera ant arc was so hot. In Hunter x Hunter, I don't remember his name. He was so sexy, but he was literally like 2 days old. I don't remember his name.
Let me just say some honorable mentions. Shrek's wife, the ogre version of her, she's nice and thick. That
Meruem! Yeah. Him. No, I wasn't really into Hisoka.
pink thing from the pink cat from Garfield, she's nice. Osmosis Jones, he was always my idol.
Dude! I like Osmosis Jones. He'd have an easy time getting in too. I mean, like literally in your body. Is he gonna say the frizz next?
Let me turn my page real quick. The grandma from Looney Tunes.
Close enough.
Gazpacho, Lego Princess Leia, Naruto's Sexy Jutsu.
Oh yeah.
Those pillow pets. I always wanted a pillow pet. And Johnny Depp. That's it. And now we're in the last and certainly not least, the best childhood crush.
He's gonna say
this
Raven.
Video.
It's always Raven. Everybody always says her.
And of all time,
Here we go.
we have Mrs. Kipling.
What?
Formerly known as Mr. Kipling. The second I found out it was actually a girl, I instantly fell in love. Her long tail, her scaly scales, those itty bitty eyes. I would do anything.
That tongue.
Anything to be with Mrs. Kipling. I would just.
She let her get spanked. I tackle her, bitch, let her wrestle. Young bachelor, we love you.
What? Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Maybe in the comment section down below, tell me who your childhood crush is. I bet 90% of you guys are going to say Raven, but I would still like to know. I hope that you have a great evening. Remember to use code Berry at checkout for 10% off your Gamer Subs order. I hope you have a great day. Like I said, I'll say it one more time, actually. I hope you have a great day. Great day. Goodbye, YouTube. Goodbye. That was crazy.